The 2025 NFL playoff bracket is now set, and I am here today to take a look at it and give my full-on predictions on who is going to win each game and each round, and ultimately who's going to make it to the Super Bowl and will win the Super Bowl. At the beginning of the year, I predicted the Super Bowl will be the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. Right now, a lot will say Kansas City may be favorable, and Green Bay is a long shot, and we'll see how it all ends up here. So on to the intro we go. Starting off with the AFC, we're going to work all the way through the wild card round, the divisional round, and then the AFC championship game. Maybe we'll go to the NFC, go all the way through, and then do the Super Bowl, and we'll end the video. So that's the schedule for the video. But in the wild card round, we got the Buffalo Bills hosting the Denver Broncos. A interesting matchup here, to say the least, because the Broncos have heated up as of lately, and they're coming off a big-time win against the Kansas City Chiefs, 38-0. Yes, I know that they were playing backups, but a win 38-0 gives a team a lot of hope and momentum. So that will roll over. The Bills cannot sleep on this Broncos team. It's a well-coached team, a very young team. But if Denver can take control of this game early on, this game right here could be a dogfight. And I believe it will. But Buffalo will win this one 34-26. They will outclass them. But, though, it's going to be much closer than the experts think. The Ravens and the Steelers, a very interesting matchup if you were to ask me a couple of weeks ago. But the Steelers' offense sucks. Russell Wilson sucks. And the Ravens win this one big, 38-10. 4 touchdowns. Not a good look for Mike Tomlin and Russell Wilson. They were big for each other at the beginning of the year. Since then, they've fallen apart. Mike Tomlin is a very overrated head coach. Not many people will agree with me. But what has he been doing as of lately? He hasn't had no superstar quarterback nor superstar receiver and a running back. He's average. He's an average coach. Not many people want to talk about it. Todd Bowles looked like a superstar when he had Tom Brady. I'm just saying. Texans and Chargers. I like the Chargers here, 27-19, sending Houston home, a one and done. Houston started off the year iffy, ended the year out iffy, and I got an iffy feeling about them, and they lose in the wild card round. But assuming those games end up the way I believe, you will have the Chiefs hosting the Los Angeles Chargers in Arrowhead Stadium. Patrick Mahomes hasn't played a game. For right now, this past week, he did not play Denver, so that's 1 week. Hasn't played, is not going to play in the wild card round because they got the first round bye. So that's 2 weeks, but it's no football for him, and he's going to go in the next Sunday. And that right there is going to lead to Russ. And as many people on the internet want to doubt that Russ is a thing in the NFL, it is. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and the rest of the weapons on that offense are going to be rusty while the Chargers are at full swing. And I'm telling you, folks, if the Chargers can go quick and get on the board quick, this game right here is going to be a dogfight, and I believe it will. The Chargers win this one, 24-21. All right, here, Dicker the kicker with the field goal at the end. The Bills and the Ravens, a historical matchup, probably going to be my game of the week if they do have it. Make it this far, which I believe they will. It's favorable. So the Bills and the Ravens, I like the Bills here. And I believe at the end of the day, as much as many people want to disagree, the winner of this game will win MVP. The Ravens win, Lamar Jackson wins MVP. The Bills win, Josh Allen. So Josh Allen wins this one and will also win MVP. And you got the Chargers and the Bills in the AFC championship game. Big surprise here. I believe momentum carries over. The Chargers win the AFC championship game. The NFC side of things is very interesting. Right here, you got the Eagles hosting the Green Bay Packers, a rematch of Week 1's matchup in Sao Paulo, where we saw the Eagles winning there. They're going to win this one 23-20, a 3-point victory. So there you go there. Elliott's going to kick a game-winning field goal. Right here, you got the Buccaneers and the Commanders. The Buccaneers won the South. The Rams lost to the Seahawks, so they moved up a spot. And I believe it's for the worse. I believe The Commanders right now are clicking, but so is Minnesota. So it's either or. I believe they would have matched up better with Minnesota, but it's going to be hard to stop Jaden Daniels in this offense, but I believe they will. 19-17. Ready there. They'll move on to the divisional round. The Rams and the Vikings. I believe the Vikings win this one 24-17. Getting their back up, if you will, from the beginning or midseason, if you will. On Thursday Night Football, we saw the Rams beat the Vikings. This time around, they get it back and win this one. And they will advance to play no other than the Detroit Lions. A third matchup of the year. It's tough to beat the same team twice or 3 times in 1 year. Detroit's 2-0 so far. Will they be 3-0? Hell no. They're going to be 2-1. Minnesota's going to win this one. Already here, the Eagles and Buccaneers. Ooh, toss up here, but I believe the Eagles will win this one. They got a better running attack. So the Vikings and the Eagles in the NFC Championship game. Is the Vikings run game and pass game going to be enough to beat these Eagles? Absolutely not. The Eagles are going to win this one, and they will advance to play the Chargers in the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is going to be very interesting. The Chargers and the Eagles. Who's going to win it? I got the Chargers. Justin Herbert and Jim Harbaugh, are a great pairing. Justin Herbert hasn't had the head coach in his NFL time. He has had 2 horrible coaches, and now he's finally got a coach that is an offensive mind, that knows what they're doing. Give me LA. They got a favorable bracket. If they can win the first round, which I believe they should, they will advance to play the Chiefs. If they can beat the Chiefs, they can beat anybody. I mean, anybody. And I believe they do. And they beat the Bills and they beat the Eagles. I'm telling you, folks, it's not out the realm of possibility of Justin Herbert getting himself a Lombardi trophy and a ring. What do you think about my full playoff predictions? Comment down below. I am very curious to know.